Alright, hopefully the title and stuff has been updated. Thank you. Alright, the last game of the evening is called Still Joking. I think we'll find out real quick about what this game's about, so I won't spoil too much about it, but it is marketed as having a very sarcastic main character and a lot of fun dialogue to read. So let me see if there's anything in the settings to show off first. They got different languages: English, incomplete Spanish, and I think Russian. Yes. Here, earlier someone was asking about the font size. Here we can make big font size. Okay. Why don't we get started? Whoopsie, not that one. Sorry, I got the wrong button here. Definitely got the creepy vibes. So it looks like she's an actor or an actress. It looked like she wanted this, but I don't know. On the left, we're waking up. Alrighty. So, just to clarify, my name is Iris, and I am a reflection. I mean, I used to be a reflection of a famous actress. Now her body is over there. And me? Heck knows what and heck knows why. Or in other words, I'm free and no longer bound to the mirror. Ayumi-san-chi, hato. I know, that happened real fast. She looked like she was prepared for it, though. Her, actress? But I guess Iris, the reflection's wondering what's happening. I'm not bound to anything, in fact. Darn. But then, I don't have time to muse over much. Someone returned to the crime scene. Not the killer. No. His reflection did. Please forgive me. How are you? Did it hurt a lot? You should probably wipe the blood off. Here, take this. Want some water? Or is there a medical kit here somewhere? Do you always kill someone first and then start fretting about it? I don't. I mean, I don't know. It's the first time my prototype does something like this. Maybe he has before, but I've never had to reflect it. Interesting. So we are in a mirror world. And as they said, the prototype, I guess the person that they are mirroring, they are different entities. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm just... Do you want anything at all? No. Why did he kill Serena? Again, sorry. I've got no idea. I've always thought that they got their own lives on the other side of the mirror, which we cannot affect in any way. So it's just best to distance yourself. But how can I ever distance myself from... when... you know... Oh no, this poor dude. He's suffering some trauma right now. Never mind. Forget it. How do you feel? Dead. Maybe you'll feel better if you try killing me too? Oh no, don't give me that. I don't want that. As in kill you back? Won't you go right back to life as soon as your prototype looks in the mirror again? I will, yes. I'm not saying I want to die. I mean, it might just help you. It could be like revenge. So, to put it bluntly, your offer basically says, hurt me if that kind of thing helps you stress less. Well, that won't help me. And it's not you I want revenge on. Why was Serena killed? Does it have to do with her fame? Does your prototype work in the industry? Is he involved with Argus in any way? Tell me about him. Honestly, I get to reflect him very rarely, and I hardly know anything. Hi zombies, welcome in. We're playing a spooky game right now. Apparently it has a lot of sarcastic dialogue from our main character. And yeah, she seems like she's taking the situation pretty well. Neither his name nor his line of work. I've never seen this knife before too. And I don't know anything about the inscription on it. Sorry. Yet still, your prototype. How very rarely do you reflect him? Twice a week. Is it on a schedule or what? Something like that. He usually goes to this barbershop on Maiden Lane on Tuesdays and Saturdays. What for? Well, for a trim. Sensational. It's Wednesday today. I never imagined that a trim is a prerequisite for murdering someone. Listen, you shouldn't stay here. You're no longer a reflection, and that puts you in danger. Uh-huh. All the dead reflections must arrive at the community's distribution center and all that. You die, and the next thing you know, you're already owe 'em something. What a brave new world. Forget this. If you stay here, they'll send a squad after you. The squad can go right to heck. You know their protocol involves stun guns and a stretcher. And a right for me to decide, huh? Of course. On stamped paper, too. Want to go together? I know my way around there pretty well, and I know a few folks there. No, you murdered me, not took me out on a date. We're not gonna walk around holding hands. I don't want to leave her. Should at least wait till they find the body. Okay then. The community is, you know, quite a reasonable agency. And? What I mean is they'll help you out at the center. Can they tell me anything about your prototype? No, I mean, they'll help you build your life. Your new life. Of your own. So first, I reflect her being happy when she's happy, and sad when she's sad, 24/7. Then you tell me, finally it's time to be myself? Simply delightful. And what is myself, I dare wonder? Well, you two are not exactly the same, right? I am still alive? Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't have said this. Dark humor wasn't really her thing. You seem like you've lost a friend. If I can even call someone who didn't even know I existed a friend. I'm sorry you feel this way. Did I maybe look around? I know this place like the back of my hand, so I'll hardly spot anything new. Or... Argus. Cannot believe that the premiere was just 2 days ago. The critics loved it, and so did everyone else. Our best film ever, like for real. It's sure going to become a blockbuster now. He left the weapon at the crime scene. Must be an expression of something. Maybe self-expression, actually. I'm an evil maniac, and I do ritual killings of women that are way out of my league. There are hieroglyphs on the blade that reveal nothing to me. Serena and this bag were inseparable. Apart from the wallet and makeup bag, perfume and tissues, it also holds a first aid kit, a couple of notepads, and 3 printed script copies scribbled all over. 4 books on preparing for the role, and there are sneaky inner pockets that always keep you from finding what you need right away. Still can't believe it is her over there. Like that. It's like there is a doll slumped in the chair while Serena is out for a minute. And that's the only reason I'm not pulled to reflect her. No, I don't want to think about it. And I won't. This guy, then. First, he kills me like quite a pro. And then he stands here being all useless. Like a pro. There's always a chance that he has a name and more than one layer to his personality. We must have met before, but I cannot remember a single thing about him. After death, prototypes end up in heaven, and we, the reflections, proceed to the distribution center. To be honest, I never really bothered to learn more. Wasn't planning on dying for a few more years, you know? And it's just me, my killer's reflection, and time ticking away fast as heck. They'll find the body soon. I'm sure I won't have time to ask all the questions I have. Maybe it doesn't matter anyway. Who are you anyway? Have we met before? What's next on the line for me? Why have you come back? Ask no questions at all. Have we met before? Seems like your prototype and Serena knew each other, but I don't remember seeing you before. Same here. Let's try to figure this out. Have you been here before? Not once. In fact, I think it's the first time I'm reflecting him in a theater even. But I've definitely seen Argus posters before. Then again, they're all over the city. Uh-huh. It premiered 2 days ago. About the posters, by the way. I remember one. It was a bit weird. I came across it by chance and never saw anything like it again. Serena was in it, and everything was white, with lots of threads. Called something like rabbit feathers, I think. Funny thing, actually. Rabbit Feathers is a non-existent film starring a non-existent actress with an unpronounceable stage name. Simply speaking, it's part of the whitening thriller, and you could have only seen these posters around film sets. Seriously? Does it mean the retro cafe on Delia Street is a prop? It was very dusty there, all filled with smoke, and I left as soon as I no longer had to reflect him. My sincere congrats! Not too much film production drama for you then. And it seems like your prototype is somehow involved with the industry after all. Turns out we could have met earlier. Would you prefer killing someone you already knew? My bad, sorry. I'm sorry too. I know you're not loving this either. Who are you anyway? Who are you anyway? My name is Roy. My usual routine is traveling to dangerous places, submitting myself to experiments, or sacrificing myself. What about outside the routine? What do you mean by sacrificing yourself? It's a work thing. As you know, I come back to life every time my prototype looks in the mirror. Tuesdays and Saturdays, that is. I get it. So, as long as he's alive, you can die several times a week? Yeah, but it's not that bad most of the time. Delightful. And are you Serena? I am Iris. It was Serena's dream to play a novelist called Iris one day. Does it mean you used to care much about what her dreams were? Or maybe I just like the name. Someone's coming. Ouch! My dear Lord, Serena? Serena! She's reflecting now. Darn, I didn't even... Sorry to grab you like this. Didn't mean to scare you. She asked to repeat after her prototype, and she was on her way to crash into you. Dangerous stuff. Yeah, since her prototype looked into the mirror on her side, everything here had to be exactly the same. Well, almost. The chair would have been visualized right through me, and not just the chair. Ugh. Well done. You kill me once, and you save me once too. Talk about evening the score. Doesn't sound that even to me. But seriously, thank you. You did the right thing, and I just froze like a fool. Who is she, by the way? Suze, my makeup artist. Well, Serena's makeup artist. She came to get me ready for the stage, and instead stumbled upon a new reflection that couldn't care less about makeup. Practically speaking, a dead body is an object, and so is its reflection. You, meanwhile, are alive. She used to be alive, same as me. My sweet little girl. How was it even possible? We were going off to O'Donnell's later, weren't we? O'Donnell's? It's a pub, yeah. Dear me. In front of the mirror of all places. How awful. Was it quick at least? You know what? Don't answer that. I'm sorry. Just can't get my head around it. Suze. I know. I talk too much, don't I? Oh, darling. Well, at least you remain beautiful for the rest of your life. Nothing like the old hag I'll turned into by the time I die in 30 years or so. And when I do die, everyone's going to assume you're not my friend, but my granddaughter. Suze. It's handy there's no mobile reception here. She's run off to call the police. We got very little time since I'm about to start reflecting again. Time is indeed an issue, ma'am. Was that a ma'am? Who are you, anyways? His name is Roy, and he killed me. Suze, I want to know what happened today. What do you mean happened? So he's the one who killed you? This scumbag? Yeah, that's me. That's me, I'm the one who did it. Yes, but why? Suze, please do me a favor. Memorize everything that'll happen here. I'll try getting in touch with you very soon. Oh, Iris. Why are you always like this? You're always up to something. Take now. You're sitting here all bloody, your hair a mess, hugging away with this killer. And instead of just asking him, you're asking me for favors. I mean, of course, I'll take notes of everything. But honestly, girl. We'll go to O'Donnell's, and I'll treat you to the largest Irish coffee on the menu, I promise. I hope I won't have to wait too long. My, what do we do now? Oi, you cannot stay here. People will rush in at any minute, and it's going to be a complete... It'll get even worse than it is now. And you, why don't you make yourself useful? Get out of here. What's the point in looking at the body now? Got any manners at all, huh? Anyways, this chat's best to be over. Time's running out, and you got a lot to do, and so do I. Before you go, come here for a sec. I'll just touch up the contour. I like how her reflection of the makeup artist is still trying to do makeup for her. Here you go. Much better. Okay then, come here and give your good old friend a final hug and off you go. New life ahead. You take care, my sweet darling. I'll do my best. Don't forget about the large Irish coffee, Suze. How could I? Good luck. Should I maybe come with you after all? I'll be fine. All right. In that case, I hope to make a better impression next time we meet. Shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, if your prototype ever breaks his neck, do let me know. Maybe send a dove of champagne or something. Absolutely will do. Bye. Congrats, you're dead. Interesting how they have it all reflected here. It makes sense, though. Welcome. Please keep moving and don't hold up. Lecture halls 15, 16, and 17. Go on, don't stand around. Proceed that way. Lecture halls 15, 16, and 17. A last-minute change of heart, anyone? Looks bad. He seems to have no clue about what's going on. Please proceed. Nothing to see here. Hey, you with the gun. Maybe there's a protocol for handling situations like this. Would have been mighty helpful. Go on. This way, please. Man with the gun. Proceed this way. Don't linger around. That way, everyone. Lecture halls 15, 16, and 17. Hey, who are you? What happened to you? And they didn't even bother to ask the bloodied man with the gun what happened. Glorious. I've seen you somewhere before. Nope, you haven't. QN standard excuse. You must be confusing me with someone else. Which lecture halls again? 15, 16, and 17. Hold on. I definitely know you. Aren't you that... Thanks. I'll get going. Reflect and forget. So... there are free seats in the front row only. But I don't really feel like going back to the hallway. Let me start with the warmest greetings on behalf of the community. You will no longer be pulled towards mirrors. Your prototypes are dead, and you are finally free to do as you please. Guy in blue. Yay! Woohoo! Oh, they're all happy. Not all the reflections get lucky with their prototypes, sure. But the mere idea of congratulating us on their deaths. Some fundamental basics. Now you all need to eat and sleep regularly. And shower, too. Your prototype could bring you back to life with a single glance in a mirror. But that's no longer the case. Therefore, I recommend against taking any risks. Yes, you must shower as well. Should anything bad happen to you, the consequences are irreversible. Yes, you must tegrof and telfer. It's actually quite brilliant, Majin, because they're reflections, so everything's reflected, right? This is crucial, so I'll say it again. Do take care of yourselves. You'll thank yourselves later. Now, a few organizational aspects. We're at the Community Distribution Center. This is where all newbies end up. No exceptions. Once this intro lecture is over, please head over to the staff. They'll provide you with forms to fill in, and that'll help assign you all your curators. Howdy, Majin. Welcome in. We're playing some spooky games right now. In the next 2 months, you will all be gradually settling into this new world. Then, you'll get a job, and move on to live on your own. For now, you are in the community's care. It's about time they handed over branded cups and badges with "Welcome to the Community" printed all over. And get us a sign for these. And then demand them back in mint condition after 2 months. Did she spill jam on her? Oh no, all the people in this room right now, they are reflections of what they call prototypes. So they only show up in front of mirrors and reflect what their prototype is doing. And all the people here, unfortunately, all these reflections, their prototypes are dead. So they're free. They don't gotta get pulled to mirrors and do things. She's trying to figure out who did her in, because some mysterious man showed up with a knife and went quick. Just a reminder for those who have forgotten the basics. Away from the mirrors. Everything is flexible. Yeah, they went. Reflections that learn to use this flexibility to their own benefit founded the community. Soon enough, you too will learn to link different spaces, create items, and alter reality. If you have any questions, fire away. If you don't, address any of the staff in the hallway for further instructions. Thank you for your attention. Was this a mini lecture? Micro lecture even. Each sentence invites at least one big question, and then a bunch of follow-ups. This sucks. Seems like a good time for a promo. Something like, buy your hard drink from the community and get another session with a cute therapist as a gift. Apparently, though, I'll just be riding off into the sunset, looking for trouble. Or should I skip the trouble and just ask one of the staff to find me a curator? and speed everything up somewhat. Iris too. How about you stay instead? And figure out how the community's cold and heartless bureaucracy operates and maybe even learn something useful here. Sounds boring, but could be worth it. Stay for the lecture. Come with something else. Take off and find the curator. Wonder what these are. What lecture are we gonna have? Nah, let's take off and find a curator. Bye. Wait, the girl in red, hold on. Running away now is not going to end well, is it? Hi, Silky, welcome in. Yes? I knew it was you. A round of applause, everyone. This is the reflection of none other than Serena Elsie. Dang. Should have run after all. There's no point in pretending I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll find my way out. For now, a smile and a wave will do. Tell us, please. You're meeting with Daddy J, aren't you? The right strategy would be to confirm and leave, but what does he mean? Should I know this Daddy J? Ah, what a pain. Maybe play along a little. Yeah, totally. Let's give them a cheap sensation. Oh gosh, I can't. I really shouldn't say. Can you promise to keep it strictly between us? Me and DJ, we fell out. Like, for good. Oh, no way! Who have you chosen instead, then? For those who do not know, Daddy J is a collector. I mean, a curator for celebrities. Collector? It's lucky that he and I fell out. Ow, he just... Let's just say we weren't a match on a personal level. You'll be doing a press conference, right? When exactly? I'm sure there are fans of yours in the audience, and they'd love to have a few more details. What do you say? Yeah, yay! Oh yes, totally. Is he oblivious to the fact that they are not my fans, but Serena's? And what about them? Private life questions ahead. It's really best to get out of here as soon as possible. I've got an idea. I've got a quick question. May I? You've been lurking, and all this attention is what makes you feel like a horror for you. I know. This is supposed to be, I don't know if it's actually billed as horror per se, but definitely, like, I think a psychological and a thriller kind of game. Thank you so much for lurking, Crowbatty. I appreciate it. Our main protagonist, though, her sarcastic nature makes it very entertaining. At least with the fact that there's a lot of death. Yeah, she definitely has dark humor. I think that this game is doing pretty good at the dark humor aspect. At least I find it pretty entertaining. You love the fact that everything is backwards if you pay attention. Yeah, because they're reflections, so this is how they would be showing the world back to the other people. Of course, I'll be happy to help. Does everyone see the banner on the wall? Yeah. Yes. Yep, and? It does say reflect and forget, right? Oh yeah. Sure, for real. It says just that. So how the heck does it matter whose reflection I am? Man, they all got all loud. Amazing way to say leave me alone. Please look at this. I mean, it's true though. They're supposed to be their own people. They're not reflecting anyone anymore. They're supposed to be assuming a new life. Well, this is a general recommendation, so to speak. What I'm trying to say is, don't take it literally, you know? There's not much he can say. While everyone should reflect and forget, he still cares about me being Serena's reflection. Oops, it's a contradiction right here. Huh? There are exceptions, of course, and we are all completely different, which is why... this is what I meant to say. It's a different matter, really, and it calls for an individual approach. Therefore, the community will act on it accordingly. I'm sorry, but I really need to dash. Thanks for the deep insights, though. I won't hold you up. How fortunate that you are finally... that you spared a few minutes for us. More applause, everyone, come on! It's a weaker applause. I actually really like the aesthetic they chose. I think it's quite good for what's happening. Roan girl, they're gonna try to schedule a meeting. I'm out of here. Oh my. So Serena Elsie is off the grid now. Dear me. Stay chill, Iris. Stay calm. Can I just have the forms, please? It was drugs, wasn't it? Every star eventually tumbles down. You can wear that mask of cool all you want, but at some point, justice gets served, oh yes! Ever seen a forensic pathologist open up a corpse's chest? What? Why are you... Want me to show you? Serena rehearsed it a lot, so I can nail it on the first take. The incision will be impeccable. Even though you probably won't be able to see it. Cynthia, sign her up for my group. Have you even heard what she just... I have. Go ahead and sign her. But the form... We'll fill it in together. I know, right? Wow. This lady, Cynthia, oh my goodness, where'd she get off like that? All right, as you please. Take her away. So I'm gonna stop behaving irrationally now and follow you because... Because I'm the only curator who knows how you feel. My prototype was a model. The runways, the makeup, the more runways, the photo shoots, and yes, even more runways. Enormous stress and an even greater willpower. I never wanted to be anyone else. When she died, I felt like my oxygen was cut off. My name is Dora, by the way. I am Iris, and I occasionally threaten everyone around me. Doesn't it bother you? In my first week after death, I smashed an antique vase on the head of one young friendly man who just wouldn't leave me alone. This will pass. Ah. Nice to meet you, Dora. Iris, I will be your curator for the next 2 months. Today, you will be joining a group of other newbies on an expedition. I mean, okay. You're not judging for that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot to take in all at once. A group? I work with reflections that are used to spend a lot of time in front of the mirror. There are currently 4 of you, including yourself. We'll get back to the expedition in a bit. For now, let's fill in your form. Hold on. If we are going somewhere, I'd like to be able to go back sometimes. To your friends? Sure thing. I'll teach you how to create doors, and you can go anywhere you want through those. Oh, okay. Let's do the form then. Alright, so she's getting her information here. Age? 26. Marital status? Single. Why? Would 3 husbands and 5 children make a difference? I'm single. And would 3 husbands and 5 children make a difference in this case? No, but you would have been different to start with. By the way, if you decide to marry, don't forget to notify the community. What for? It has to do with marital status and property rights. The wedding and other details are up to you. Okay now. Prototype's occupation. Actress. Cause of Prototype's death? She was murdered. Her cause of death is murder. Are there still taxes? Do I still have to fill out taxes? Well, yes. Should be easy to say it out loud, shouldn't it? Iris? In the very best of the Shakespearean tradition, she was cold-heartedly stabbed by a ghost in her own dressing room. Right in front of the mirror. My sincere condolences. But it's good that your sense of humor is still here. Many would come apart in similar situations. I have to warn you, though. You are likely to lapse into nightmares at some point. You missed that. It was a ghost? Oh, she's being sarcastic. There's a man who showed up. It looked like they knew each other because he basically... Her prototype, Serena, was sitting in front of the vanity, and the man came through the door, held her hand, and she kind of was like, yeah, okay, it's time to go. And then he went with the knife. And he left. But since her prototype was an actress, she's being sarcastic about the Shakespeare reference. Yeah, no worries. You mean dreams about death? Not just those. Random memories related to the prototype may resurface. It gets better with time, however. You love Ace Attorney, so since ghosts have done murder there, you assume it can happen anywhere. Yeah, I mean, for all we know, we don't know who this person is, so maybe they were a ghost. You are currently under the so-called mirror death curse, which, in other words, is simply your adjustment period. Delightful. Try not to be too hung up on emotional struggle. All right, Iris. What about bad habits? Smoking, drinking, drugs? I had to smoke while filming. Used herbal roll-ups, but it didn't become a habit. As for alcohol, I'm somewhat neutral positive, and I don't do drugs. I see. Overall health. Splendid. Exceptional even. No panting, no prototype, and even the stab wound has healed over. Prototype's fatal wounds are not passed on to the reflections. If there are no problems, we're moving on to the next question. Do you have any particular talents or skills? Be serious. Laugh it off. Let's be serious. My improv skills are not bad. My memory is good. I am in great shape. And I have a superb personality. My patience is a letdown, though. Are there many questions left? No, that's it. We're done. Let me tell you a bit about the expedition. You can follow up with any questions. We are a small group of scientists and practitioners engaged in discovering and stabilizing new territories in the void. In order for the reflections to have spaces to inhabit and procure resources from. You'll see. Can you say it again, but in simpler terms? In a nutshell, we board buses, explore the void, and occasionally transport things for the community. You'll have the opportunity to get new impressions, figure out what you might want to do in the future, and catch a break from the rubbernecks. Thank you. Hi, Ronks. Welcome in. We're playing a psychological thriller game right now. And yeah, that final point is particularly inspiring. Do you mind talking about your prototype? Dora, can you tell me about the void? How exactly do expeditions work? Tell me about Crystal City. Do you mind talking about your prototype? Do you mind talking about your prototype and her death? Not at all. Ask away. What exactly do you want to know? Was she also killed in front of the mirror? No. She worked herself to death. But yes, she died in front of the mirror. Dozens of mirrors on the runway, in fact. And what did you do next? At first, I had no clue what was going on. They placed me with the scientists, and I just lurked around until one day I heard about the expedition sign-up. It is much easier to understand yourself when you're out there dealing with real problems, as opposed to sitting in a lab playing with glass tubes. Oh my goodness. Zio, thank you for the 20 months. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Happy birthday, Zio. Thanks so much for the 20 months. How are you doing? Cheer, party, cheer. Iris, just try to be open to new experiences. Recovering from what happened won't be quick. Rengetsu-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Reido, arigatou gozaimasu. Otsukaresama deshita. Nyampas, Rengetsu-san. Mimi-san, nyampas. Nabariko-san, nyampas. How was the stream? Nyampasu again, Dani-san. Furi. So you got to 40 and did the quest, so you're all caught up now? Nice! We can play together! For those who don't know Rengetsu-san, please check them out. They have a very cozy vibe over there. They do streams mostly of artwork, sometimes some gaming streams, but it's always very cozy, very, very nice and relaxing. Please check them out. Give them a lot of love. For anyone new, welcome in again. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue dog who likes to voice act. Ah! Chi, thank you for getting us out to Rengetsu-san. Are we rigging dragons today? We can do it right now, I think, yeah. Now would be a good time, actually. And no, we're not rigging dragons, there's no rigging, but we can do some RPG. Sorry for bothering your playing. You enjoyed your Blood Typers game yesterday? No worries, Rengetsu-san. Daijoubu. I had a lot of fun too. Thank you for being there. And thank you for the raid. Would you like to play my minigame? You thought it was not rigged. It's not rigged. Imagine making her admit it. No. I read out what you said and I said we can play the minigame. Yes, thank you, Chi. Thank you for getting us up to Rengetsu-san. Alright, let's go play a little bit RPG. And then we'll go over to Sora-san. This first one is for Zio, to celebrate them supporting the channel for 20 months. And then after we can play for Rengetsu-san. Please type exclamation point join. Again, this is for Team Zio. Please type exclamation point join. Right after we'll play for Rengetsu-san. Last call to help out the team. And actually, really quick, while you all are doing that, let me do my Duolingo real fast. I didn't realize I didn't do it. I'll do this one. The owl will get you. I know. I don't want the owl to get me. I gotta write my kanji really quick so the owl doesn't get me. Because yeah, I totally forgot. Totally forgot to do it. Again, this is for Zio. And right after we're gonna play for Rengetsu-san. Squish squish. Last call to help out the team. Owl will get you. I'm not getting nobody. I'm trying to to stop the owl from coming from me. Right now it's not happy with me how I'm doing kanji for house. Alright, there we go. I tried to do it. It was hard writing all that kanji. Alright everyone, let's do our best for Zio. There's the dragon. Here's Team Zio, led by Rengetsu-san, Dani-san, and Chi. That's Jay's cat, the best looking pup here. There's Penis, also the best looking pup here. And Leafeon, so many good looking pups here. Oh my goodness, all the best looking pups. Please type !blast to help the team with their final strike. Here goes Majin, blessing a team. Big damage! Big damage with the Majin strike. But no, not quite enough. Experience points are being distributed. The triple pup special. Congratulations to Rengetsu-san, now level 2. Wow! Dani-san needs 5 more points. Chi needs 5 more points. Maji needs 6 more points. GG on GG. Thank you all for helping out Team Zio. Zio, thank you for the 20 months. Let's say we play some Monster Hunter next time. Probably next Friday. GG on GG. We got one more here for Rengetsu-san. This is for Rengetsu-san to celebrate them raiding in. Please type an ! join. Is Friday Saturday? Both? I have the Monster Hunter itch, so I definitely want to play at least twice. At least I know I'll be streaming it at least twice. Today was a special stream because I had a special agreement, which is why we didn't do some Final Fantasy today. Yes, I guess it would be Saturday for you, Zio, maybe. If it's this Friday, no. Next week, yes. We'll be taking, it'll be a week on thing for you anyway. Ah, I see. Last call to help out Team Rengetsu-san. Please type an ! join. You gotta stop playing. I wanna keep playing. It's so hard, there's not enough time. Okay everyone, let's do our best. There's the dragon. Here's Team Rengetsu-san led by Nakorino-san, a cutie, and Dani-san. We have the Rico Blast. The Rico Moog will attack. The cat nut. Nut. Please type ! blast to help the team with their final strike. Now that I think about it, I think that's Crobatty in the middle. There goes Little Machine, blessing a team. Big damage. Big damage with the final strike. But no, not quite enough. Experience points are being distributed. Now Paringa-san needs 2 more points to level up. Congratulations to Crow Batty, now level 2. Wham! Donnie-san needs 4 more points. And Little Machine needs 1 more point. Experience points have been distributed. Thank you all for helping out, Team Rengetsu-san. Rengetsu-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Reido, arigatou gozaimasu. Otsukaresama deshita. Thank you again for the raid. Thank you for your hard work. GG, everyone, GG. Thank you all for helping out our teams. GG. Yeah. Nice fight. It was you, Crow Batty. Oops, let's put this over here. Iris, just try to be open to new experiences. Recovering from what happened won't be quick. I hope none of the new experiences involve... oh my. I hope none of the new experiences involve being stabbed. What can you tell me about the Void? How exactly do expeditions work? Yeah, what about this? Dora, can you tell me about the Void? The first thing you need to know about the Void is that it is dangerous. Anything that comes into contact with it gets destroyed swiftly. Sure, there are ways of slowing the destruction down, but more on that later. The second thing to remember is that the Void is heterogeneous. Sometimes, stabilized areas emerge here and there, and they are technically not the Void as such. Can you give me an example? Imagine a mountain with its bottom entirely covered by mist while the air is clear at the top. You'd be safe there at the top, not putting yourself at risk. In reality, there are most often roads rather than mountains. They appear out of nowhere and deteriorate for no apparent reason, unless certain measures are taken. We use these roads to look for new territories. You'll see soon for yourself. Now the third point to note. The Void is poorly studied. Therefore, complying with safety regulations is a must. Goes great with the first point. Beware of danger, don't touch. Now go right in. Not go right in, but rather, let's have a careful look. How exactly do the expeditions work? Tell me, please. How exactly do expeditions work? There are 2 groups of people in each expedition, the scientists and the practitioners. Each group has a leader in charge, someone to organize their subordinates' work and to assume responsibility for them. Leaders make decisions together when it comes to matters that affect the entire expedition. What if their opinions are divided? It depends, really. In cases of emergency, the practitioner's leader makes the final call. If the matter in question is more about planning, then the scientist's leader is in charge. And what about you? Does your opinion count? The medics and I, we offer advisory votes. It's a no. And what is the community's role in all this? They allocate resources and approve expedition plans. A plan outlines the route, the necessary stopovers, and the target metrics. That's kind of dismal. Fortunately, our contribution is not required in this regard. Iris, as a matter of fact, Each expedition is always organized somewhat differently. But in our case, there's no need to worry about paperwork. I won't have to write reports every day then? No, even I don't have to. Glorious. Tell me about Crystal City, please. You want to know anything in particular? Guess I'd like a few fundamentals. Iris, do you know what stabilization stands for? No, I would assume it refers to maintaining the current state of something. More or less so. Everything out of reach of the mirrors gets gradually destroyed. Your bag with its entire contents will start to go bleak and cracking here and there in 2 weeks, unless you do something about it. Delightful. Stabilization is a deliberate action intended to prevent that destruction. We can fix the items up. It's not hard at all, I'll teach you. Now, Crystal City is where nothing ever requires any fixing up. You mean, if I take my bag to Crystal City, I won't have to do anything with it? Indeed, but we're only getting there towards the end of our expedition, so you'll have to learn anyway. Can't we open a Crystal City flagship office on our bus? You're taking a shot at one of our world's greatest mysteries. No one knows why the capital is like this. I think that's it for me, thanks. Fine then. Oh, and by the way, if you have no reflecting objects with you, there are pieces of polished metal fixed into place of mirrors on the bus. Or remind me later to find something for you that's a bit more compact. Ikemen doko? This one is mystery game. これはミステリーゲーム. There was an Ikemen, but he hurt her. That's why she has that stain on her chest. Mystery game. Not a bad idea. I will never see anyone in the mirror again, but it won't hurt to have a way to fix my hair once in a while. Or should I say, no one will ever see me in the mirror again. Dora, what's taking you so long? We're leaving in like half an hour. I've got someone new on board. She'll be joining us. I am Iris. Ain't that neat? Perfect timing, Iris. Pack up. We've got no time to spare. Chloe is coming with us. She's one of the practitioners. You won't have to interact much. However, she's right. It's time to pack. Offer help with an ulterior motive? Offer no help? Offer unconditional help. How about I help you out? It's an unconditional offer, and totally free of charge, too. No thanks, I'm good. Or, I have to admit, I hardly have enough time to finish everything off myself. But you'll have to run around a bit. Oh no, how tragic. Volunteer for the first task, ooh. Here, take this. Number 1. Please take the envelope with the completed form to Tien, our leader. I'm sure she's still in her office. Number 2. Deliver the papers they'll hand you at the warehouse to the staff that processes all the paperwork. They'll issue a letter of confirmation, which I need. And number 3. Help Maximilian find spare boxes of paint. I'm guessing he could use a hand. That way, you also get to meet one of your expedition companions. And where are we now exactly? Oh, right, sure. We are here. Go to the warehouse first and get changed. Show the keeper your request form. You'll find him right here. So, I'll be running back and forth doing errands. Dull. Try doing it all if possible. And I'll see you by the bus. I've marked the spot for you. Alright, starting with the warehouse. Here's a thought. Can I get a pirate costume and a blunderbuss there? I love a blunderbuss. A pirate costume. Good evening. I'm about to ride off into the sunset with Dora. Here's the list. Uh-huh. Basic kit 3 and expedition overalls. Female. Size? It's an M. Blunderbuss is an older pirate gun, you think? Oh, that makes sense. Easy peasy. I'll get your stuff. Sign here, will ya? That's so cool, they write backwards. Oh! She was writing down her prototype's name, but then she changed it to her name. Here you go. Should try it on. And listen, you're her, aren't you? That Selena girl? If the clothes fit, I'll be able to bash his head and flee. In fact, even if they don't fit. So then, mine was watching the telly right before a shift. It was a news piece on her. A news piece? They may have said something important. What piece exactly? Something about her being sacrificed or some such. By a cult or something. A cult? Uh-huh. Scientists or wherever they were. The press was saying she owed them money. And maybe there was some, meeting gone wrong. Or even a ritual killing, you know? Fancy that. How stupid should one be for real? Crap. So it's true then? Don't be mad, beautiful. You ain't her after all. I'd be happy if mine kicked the bucket, I'm telling you. I'd be free, eh? Let's hope that cult finds your guy and ends him then. Can I have my papers, please? Great improv, thank you. No one gives a darn about him. Here you go. My regards to Dora. Uh-huh. All the best. First, the killer leaves a stylish blade on the crime scene, and then they call him a cult member. Glorious. All self-respecting cult members wear black robes, apply eyeliner, and study Latin proverbs for breakfast. Wonder if Roy would look dandy in all that. Suze invented him all right for such a shallow dramatic interpretation. Where am I headed, by the way? Either to Tien, the head of scientists, or to the secretaries, or to save a future fellow traveler. I can probably cover the entire lot, as long as I have time. And sure, I could head straight to the bus lot, not bothering to assist Dora. Well, Well, they said to go to the leader, I think. The paper is folded, but I can make out something. From Roy. From Roy? What's that supposed to mean? Must be my killer's namesake. Must be my killer. The guy must have been so overwhelmed by guilt that he managed to find me a curator, arrange everything, and, obviously, check with me too. All in a matter of minutes. Well, he did promise to make a better impression the next time we meet, and not before that. Name Iris. Oh, that's interesting. They wrote down male and then crossed out the female. Age 26. Marital status not married. Prototype's occupation actress. Death stab wound in the margin NB. The second one in my group from the front of the mirror. But don't worry, it's all under control. She likes to have things under control, huh? Someone else in the group has died in front of the mirror, which might make Tian worry. Now Iris clearly shouldn't worry at all. Even though, maybe, there's really no reason for me to worry. It's fine as it is. Hello. The sign on the door suggests you're Tian, so are you? Good evening, I am, yes. And you are? I'm Iris. I'm about to leave with Dora, and she asked me to drop by this envelope with my form. A flyer for Elaine. She certainly knows whose reflection I am. Thrilling. With Dora? No way! Unexpected, but just in time. Welcome. We don't always act last minute, don't you worry. And that's when I'm finally scared. Excuse me, I need to head on. By the way, are you going to stop by anyone from the staff too? If you are, will you please take this envelope there? Agree to help. Refuse to help. No, let's agree. Yes, of course. I just love examining someone else's envelopes against the light. Many thanks. I was completely overwhelmed here. See you, Iris. Whoa, a single sheet of paper. An unknown recipient and only a couple of lines of text. We hereby inform you that we will not be able to attend the Andrew Numi Awards ceremony due to preparations for the new expedition. Best regards, and a bunch of signatures. That's interesting. Dora has made time to get me on board, and her signature is on this thing too. But then, maybe award ceremonies take ages. Or they might be holding a grudge against Andrew Numi, whoever that is. Anyhow, nothing valuable here. Real shame. I'll just have to hand this to the staff, I guess. Hello there. I need a letter of confirmation, and I got an envelope from Tian for you too. Good evening. Just a sec. Another rejection from her, eh? No surprises here, but thanks for bringing it over. Now, regarding that confirmation. Seems sealed in properly, but let me just... Oh my, it can't be! You're Serena's reflection! It can't be. Yes, that's me. But if you're here, then that must mean... This is awful! What happened? I am sure the details are already over the news. Come on, do you mind or what? I'm such a big fan. I've seen Flashlight like 1,000,000 times. Phenomenal taste. This role is at the top of Serena's. I'm not proud of that list. Can you just issue that letter of confirmation for me, please? Sure thing, just a sec. I got this one blank right here. Almost filled in and ready to go. Can you at least tell me if Serena was at all involved with that hot Spaniard? You mean Diaz? Oh, once I've got that confirmation, I'll spill the juiciest beans for you. Or not. She so was. I know, I totally knew it. Thank you, and have a good evening. But what about Diaz? Leave now. Make up a story. Did you think they met on the set of Flashlight? Absolutely. First they played lovers, and then they just cannot deny their feelings and... Well, you're wrong. They had been in love from their childhood years, but cruel fate separated them. Can you believe it? Diaz was forced into marrying the daughter of a Cuban drug lord. Holy crap! Oh yes, very holy. She never went public with him for obvious reasons, you know. Does the Mafia have anything to do with it? Leave now. Continue the story. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're doing this. But of course! However, Diaz never forgot about Serena, and when he recognized her in one of the posters, he decided to pursue his long-lost love. Many years later, it seemed, they could finally be happy together. Reunited for good. But no. Was their cover blown? Sadly, they tried to hide, but Serena's neighbors found out about their romance and went straight to the Cubans. The lovers fled to a tiny island in the Pacific, faking Serena's death to lose the tail. And that's how I ended up here. Dearie me, I knew she couldn't have just died. Not her, no. But that means that you are. Shh. Hush. No one must ever know. You cannot even imagine what the Mafia are capable of. They operate both sides of the mirror, and their network of informers knows no limits. I have to go now. Not a word of this to anyone. Ah, darn it. I'm not gonna make it anywhere. Oh, oops. Because I spent all that time talking, I didn't have time to go back. Oops. Iris, excellent. Have you got the letter of confirmation? Yes, here you go. And I delivered the envelope. However, I didn't make it to Maximilian, sorry. Not bad overall. I hope Max is alright. Get on the bus and I'll fetch him and be right back. We should be leaving right about now. I want to learn how to make doors. Ooh, cool bus. You thought they got on the bus and left without us? Yeah, that would have been bad. Look at the bus, though. That's some nice stuff in here. Whew. Apparently, I'm headed to a research mission to study the void, with Dora in charge. She's packed a bus full of newbies with her. Let's brush up on them. The man in green is third. The hunk is Maximilian. The sleeping guy is Tony. In fact, I'm yet to see him awake. At this rate, may have to wait until tomorrow. Oh, and the sneaky young woman in the comfiest bed is none other than myself. I have no idea how this will turn out. The days after death 1. Oh, wow. Oh, I wonder if she's having a nightmare. But why about this guy? And she's like, well, that was weird. Happy Mario Day, turquoise. Oh my goodness, it is, isn't it? Happy Mario Day. Alright everyone, it is getting really late and I gotta wake up early for work tomorrow. I want to keep playing this. This game is so cool. All the games we were demoing today was so cool. And a special thank you to Purple Brick Games for providing us a copy of this game. I want to know what's happening with her. Like, her humor is really fun. They definitely did, like, make a point when they said there's a lot of text. There's a lot of text, but it's all really fun to read. And I think the fact that you get all these choices and you actually have to be mindful about what you pick is a nice touch. I kind of thought I could just pick whatever and exhaust all the options, but apparently no. Let's go to Sora-san. I think she should be on right now. Let's see. But yeah, I'll be back again later for some more. I'll see if I get out of work okay to do some Mama workout tomorrow. But otherwise, expect some more Monster Hunter, some more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and maybe another brand new game. We'll see later on in the week. But thank y'all for being here. Oh, we had a blast. These are really fun games to explore. Alright, let's get ready to go to Sora-san before she goes to us. Do-do-do-do-do. There she is. Oh, she's playing the Super Nintendo Maker World. Let's go. She must be making some really cool stuff over there. Let's go over there and have a fun time. It was really cool. Thanks for sharing with us. Of course. Thanks for being here, Crowbatty. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, thank you too, Chi. I had a fun time. These are really cool games. I really like playing these visual novels for you all. They're so much fun. Bachi bachi, arigatou gozaimasu, Ayumi-san. Thanks for hanging out, Little Machine. Good night, Little Machine. Oyasumi, Uri-san. Good night, Crowbatty. Oyasumi, Ayumi-san. Yeah, let's see. Let's hopefully Sora will extend, or she'll find someone else to have a fun time. Good night, Roxas. Dani-san, arigatou gozaimasu, pachi pachi. Oyasumi, Dani-san. Mimi-san, arigatou gozaimasu, oyasumi. I'll see you all later on. Thank you. Shout out to our friends. Please check them out. Check out Dani-san and Mimi-san. Check out Ure-san. Mata ne, minasan. Itterashai, take care. Good night, sweet dreams.